Good day, everybody. Hope everybody's doing great today. Appreciate those who watch this video. I hope you enjoy it, and appreciate those of you who have subscribed. Thank you very much. Today we're going to talk about Smokey and a Bandit 2, starring Burt Reynolds and Sally Field. Oh boy, oh boy. So I'm a big fan of the first Smokey and the Bandit. Such a big fan that a few years ago my wife bought me the 6 Smokey and the Bandit movies. And then and then my son this past Christmas bought me the same thing again. So now I got 2 sets of the Smokey the Bandit franchise. I haven't even watched them. I only like the first one. And I thought I'd seen Smokey the Bandit 2. And then I turned on Netflix. I didn't even watch the... This is how bad I am. I didn't even watch the movie that my son and my wife bought me. I watched it on Netflix. Anyways, oh boy. Anyways, I thought I'd seen Smokey and the Bandit 2. And then I started watching it and realized I'd never seen this movie. And if I have, it's a good thing. It's a good reason I forgot about this movie, because this movie is terrible. Oh my gosh, the first one's so good. You know, you really get into the Burt Reynolds character. You got great car chase scenes. It's a lot of fun watching it. It's just great, you know. Smokey and it's just, I mean, not Smokey, but the Bandit is just such a great character. And, you know, his good old friend, Elias, whatever his name is, him and the dog, the truck driver guy. I'm really bad with names, so apologize. You tell me your name, I'll forget it like 5 seconds later. Anyways, you know, they get that great combination, the great conversations on the CB, on the radio. You got all these names, and the police officers are interesting, bad villains, you know. Some of the police officers aren't really villains, but, you know, the main one, Gleason, is just a dick, real bad cop, you know, there's one of those cops like in every town, it feels like. So the first one had a lot of heart and soul. This one, I think it's pretty clear that, man, Burt Reynolds is just in it for the paycheck. And watching this, I just realized, watching this movie, like, you know, Norm Macdonald, when he used to do those Celebrity Jeopardy things on SNL, and you would play Burt Reynolds. I've realized that while watching this, the Burt Reynolds character he's mimicking is the Bandit. And maybe the Bandit from Smokey and the Bandit too, because all his mannerisms and how he talks and acts, talking about Norm Macdonald, exactly how Burt Reynolds is acting in this movie. So I mean, it was like, you know, light bulb, you know, just hit me like a truck when I saw, you know, how Burt Reynolds was acting in this movie. But it's like, this movie has no heart, no soul. It's like they're all, especially Burt Reynolds, just phoned it in. He's just there for the paycheck. They're just living off the great success of the first movie. I don't even know who wrote this movie. There's no inspiration behind this one. It starts out with Sally Field and Burt Reynolds. So Sally Field's getting married to the son of the cop, Jackie Gleason's character. And he was a little bit of a moron in the first one, but at least he had a little bit of brain. So this one, he's just retarded. It's just stupid. You can tell what generation I come in. Yes, I do use the word retarded from time to time, but I wouldn't call a live person retarded. That's mean, but characters, I'll call them retarded all the time. This guy is retarded. The highlight of this movie is Jackie Gleason. Jackie Gleason, all his scenes are pretty funny. I think he does a marvelous job. He tries to save the movie, but man, he has a lot of lifting to do, and he ain't able to carry the movie all the way through. I'll tell you that. Like, I don't know, Burt Reynolds' character, you know, the Bandit in this one, is that fun to be with? You know, he's always drunk. You know, he's either mourning or lovesick with Sally Field's character who left him, or, you know, I guess the one message this movie does have is greed. You know, he wants to get this elephant from Florida to Texas at all costs, doesn't care how he does it, if the elephant survives. I don't know. I think it's like, oh man, there's like so many poor choices on the script here. Like, why are we choosing to transport our elephant? Personally, I always thought, I thought that the second movie took off right after the first movie. And I think this one should have taken off right after where the first one left. I mean, right there, you got the first movie. You got their goal to carry, was it more beer to another state or something? You know, the double or nothing. just take off from like where the first one ended, and that like 6 or 8 months later, like this one did. It's just, oh man, it's just no heart, no soul, no cool car chases. They have that one big chase at the very end between the trucks and the cars. Trucks and the cars, the trucks and the policemen from Canada. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness sakes. I don't know. I mean, these people must have been drunk, high, or something when they came up with this script. It's just terrible, terrible script. It's like a made-for-TV thing. I mean, I don't know. Was this like the beginning? All right, for you history folks here, like, is this the beginning of the end of Burt Reynolds' career? You know, he did there for a good time period up to like striptease. He had like a like career in the gutter. I mean, was this the beginning of the end there for good old Burt Reynolds? Because this movie is lousy. Here, I'm trying to look at my notes. That's why I'm looking to the right here. What else did I hate about this film? Car chase is lame. Like I already said that. Yeah, the big semis versus the cops. It was, I don't know, maybe it looked cool back then. It doesn't look cool now. The only thing I really liked, thought was pretty cool, was when there's like a mini ravine and a mini cliff, and Burt Reynolds drives over the cliff onto all the trucks parked beside it, you know, like they get like a truck bridge. That part I thought was pretty cool, especially when the semi made it across. It's like, you know, semis are heavy, and they're able to drive across all those trailers. So that part I thought was pretty cool, you know. And of course they all move out, so the cop cars fall in between there. If that would just been like the only thing, like not the big old trucks versus cop car scene, you know. I guess they got there because they wanted to see a lot of cars ramming into each other. A lot of crashes. I guess that's the reason it's in there. They just had that scene where he drove over them, and then the trucks left, and then all the cop cars were like falling off into that little cliff, like that 20 foot drop there. That would have been interesting. Or 15, I guess it'd be like 15, but trucks are about, what, 15, 18 feet tall. So that would have been pretty cool, you know, but they had that big 5 to 10 minute semis versus cop cars. I don't know. Maybe they thought Convoy was still good. I mean, Convoy is good. Convoy does a lot better than this. And this movie, this movie's just trash. Just watch Smokey. If you've never seen like anything after Smokey and the Bandit, just watch Smokey and the Bandit and leave number 2 alone. Stay away from it. I guess the third one's even worse. I've never seen the third one. And then you got the made-for-TV movies. I mean, I don't know. I should have told my family, just buy me the first one. You buy that one 20 times. Not the whole set. Now I don't know if I want you to watch 3 through 6. This movie it basically ruined Smokey and the Bandit for me. It's so bad. It's kind of like this is like the last Jedi for the Smokey and the Bandit series. Anyways, have you guys seen Smokey and the Bandit? Do you like Smokey and the Bandit? Number 2, not talking about number 1. I did a review on, already talked about the first one a year or 2 ago. Love it. Second one, oh boy, yeah, it's a cash grab. That's what the second one's. Just them trying to make some money and putting as little effort. Just them having fun. I think it's just them getting together, having a blast, and don't care what the product is at the end of the day. I think he even says that I think he even says that in the end credits. Anyways, and you got Dom DeLuise, forgettable. He's good in some movies, but this movie, forgettable. Anyways, have a great day. Bye.